Hello ladies, I had a question from one of the members of my free group, She Connects, on Facebook, about showing up in the world and a fear of probably success, or she kind of suggested that she felt that she wasn't worthy. And I just wanted to speak to that quickly because a lot of us believe that at our core we're not good enough. And so when we have that limiting belief, it might be really subconscious and probably stems from way back when we were little, where we made something from our parents or from school or from something happening to us from other children. We made that mean that we aren't good enough. And what happens when we have these kind of core limiting beliefs, and that's the one that I find the most common, whether I talk to men or whether I talk to women, that limiting beliefs have like a forward feedback loop. That's what it's called. So if you believe that you're not good enough, you will find evidence for that in the outside world, that it's true. And every time something happens, i.e., you have an argument with somebody, or you want to put something out there in the world, on social media if you're running a business, or you want to work with a coach like myself, if you have that core belief, and again, I think most often it's very subconscious, you will find evidence that that's true. So if you have an argument with your partner, for example, you might kind of feel, I'm not good enough, so I can't say what I want to say, I can't use my voice. If you're working in business, if you're running your own business, you will essentially, if you have that core belief, not put yourself out there into the world because you feel like you're not good enough. If, for example, I've got another client who is looking for a flat at the moment and hasn't been able to find one, and at the core she's believing the reason she can't find one is because she's not good enough. So we will find evidence for that in our own lives, in the world outside of us. But what I want you to know is that that's really innocent, and it's also just not true. You are so much more than enough. And what we do, again, it's very innocent, is that we create our world around us with the beliefs and thoughts that we have in any moment. So what I want you to know is that essentially your power is that you create your own reality with your thoughts, moment to moment to moment, which means that it's coming from the inside out, which means that you have thinking about a situation, and that impacts how we feel in any given moment, and it only ever happens in this one moment. So if you could see that if you have an argument with someone, for example, and you feel like they're not listening to me, I don't feel heard, I can't get my point across, or you freeze and don't say anything, and then they'll say, it's your fault, I feel like this. That's actually not true, because the only person that can make you feel any way is yourself, by the power of your thoughts. And what this gives you is a superpower. It means that you create your experience moment to moment, and that actually you can't upset anybody, and no one can upset you, because it's your thinking about that person that's causing you the upset. And if you just get curious about this, if you think about going to see a film, for example, with a friend, and you're both seeing the same film, so it's the same data coming in, only your friend hates the film and you love the film. The reason that is because you're having different thoughts about the film in any given moment. So one person could have one experience of the film and another person could have another experience of the film. In the same way, if you're watching this video, one person's going to hear something different and another person's going to hear something different, and that's completely unique to you. And what that means is that you have the power to create your experience in any moment. So if you are believing yourself to be not worthy, that's because you're having unworthy thoughts, and there's some deep-rooted belief that you've held on to for a long time, which is pushing that forwards. And so if you could show up in the world with the core belief that actually nothing can hurt you, that you're not broken in any way, and that you're safe 100% of the time, how do you think you would show up in the world? What would you do? What would you create? That's what I wanted to leave you with today. And I hope you have a good day wherever you are. And if you want to come into my free Facebook group, it's on Facebook. It's called She Connects. Just type that into the search engine, and you can find me on charliwall.com. That's CharliWall. I am charliwall.com is my website. Anyway, I'd love to talk to you. I'd love to connect with you. And hopefully I'll talk to you soon. But if you have any comments or any takeaways from this, let me know below. And yeah, take care. You are enough. See you soon.